Right, we have Henry Slade here for a live press conference. If you would like to ask him a question, please raise your hand. Who would like to go first? Duncan, we will come to you. Thanks, Duncan.
Hi, Henry. How would you assess the way England have performed overall in the Six Nations, and how would you put that into the context of what's to come in these last two games against France and then Ireland?
Yeah, I think as the tournament's progressed, I think we've got better, definitely. I think obviously the performance against Scotland was probably nowhere near where we want to be. But I think after that game, we had a lot of honest conversations, and we addressed a lot of people spoke and said what they wanted to say, and I think we clarified a lot of things, and we definitely have made a bit of a mindset shift in terms of sometimes our first option was to kick rather than to run. I think we've definitely shifted in the right direction now in terms of having a more balanced game and wanting to take people on and run. We've got a lot of talented individuals in this team, talented ball carriers up front, people with exciting footwork and pace and out wide. So I think we sort of told ourselves to get genuinely excited about the opportunities we can put ourselves in to take people on. I think as the tournament's progressed, obviously we played a bit more expansively against Italy, and then I actually think even though the scoreline didn't really say so against Wales, I think I thought we did play some really good stuff. Maybe we just did shoot ourselves in the foot, especially that last sort of 20 with ill discipline. But I think if we can sort that out, then I think we're onto something good.
Is there hope to carry on the sort of encouraging stuff you showed against Wales, carry that on into this game tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. I think the thing with that was, though, like I said, with our ill discipline, we just never let ourselves capitalise on that. We sort of always letting the opposition off and letting Wales off. And I think that in the end, we did well to get back to 24 all, and from there we wanted ourselves to push on and have a strong finish to the game. But yeah, we did let them sort of get away from us with just 3 penalties and poor discipline. So that's something we're looking to add on to what we're trying to do with ball in hand, and hopefully that'll bring better results.
So you spent a lot of time this week working on discipline. You've had the 2 referees on. Are you confident that these issues will have been ironed out?
I'm pretty confident. Yeah, we placed some individual responsibility on it. And I know it's been a bit of a problem for us for a little while, but I think we've been genuinely addressing it. And obviously can't speak for everyone, but I'm hoping we are much more disciplined than at the weekend. Obviously, penalties give teams massive into the game and releases of pressure and pile pressure on us. So we understand how important that is. But it's both sides of it. It's that coupled with our intent to attack the game. You're still going to be on the edge, because you can't just go into your shells and play soft. You still got to be going for it and pushing the limits all the time. But just with that understanding that the discipline is so key, and hopefully we get on the right side of that.
When you see the back line that France have, what kind of threats do they have? How difficult is it to play against?
Yeah, they got a lot of threats, a lot of strong runners and dangerous runners. So we know we're going to have to be defensively very sound. Like I said, they've got a lot of threats all over the park. Everyone talks about Dupont and the threat he brings, and yes, he does bring a big threat. But like what I was just saying, there's a number of potent threats in the back line, especially, and we can't be looking at one person individually. We've got to be taking it, working together and looking after everyone, really, because they got a lot of threats and we've got to stop them all.
Thanks, Henry. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Duncan. Nick, we'll come to you.
Hey, Henry. Can you just talk about Virmi Vakatawa and your experience of him from the Champions Cup final? What you learned about him when Exeter played Racing, and what's transferred across to this week?
Yeah, so obviously we all know he's got a dangerous run. He's got good footwork. He's a strong lad. Just from playing against him in the Champions Cup final, just picking up little cues and things he was doing about when he's stepping and when he's looking to get on the ball and things. And it just, you can't really, you can tell from watching on the TV or from watching on the computers and analysing, but until you get up close and personal, those are the sort of things you need to be up and in their face to see. And I think I'll take learns from that. Yeah, he's a very dangerous guy, so I've got to get can't allow him to have all that time and space. But like I said earlier, it's not about one-on-ones. It's about us. It's about us as a team and as a collective, putting the pressure on. And obviously, if you beat one guy, the next guy's there to clean them up. So we're working together on all of them.
And just in general, going into the last couple of weeks of the tournament after the bad results, how desperate are the team to kind of make a statement this weekend and sort of hit, there's been a lot of criticism. Has that fueled the team a little bit?
I guess so, but we try and sort of keep it in-house and focus on ourselves all the time. There's a lot that gets said, social media, in the press, whatever. If you're going badly, they can be saying you're the worst team in the world. If you're going well, they can say the best. It's always a bit better than it's made out, and not as bad as it's made out. You know what I mean? So we're quietly confident in what we're doing. I think we've been frustrated with this tournament because we've actually been improving and playing some good stuff. And like I said, against Wales, we were unfortunate. I don't think the scoreline reflected how the game went. But yeah, we are definitely looking to go as hard as we can these next couple of weeks, put a smile back on people's faces. We want everyone to be behind us, and we're working as hard as we can for that. And yeah, hopefully we can do the job.
Cheers.
Cheers, Nick. Gerald, we'll come to you, please.
Hi, Henry. France obviously haven't played for a little while. There's been a bit of disruption in their camp. I think you can catch them cold in the early stages as you did 2 years ago.
I don't know. I think they've got a lot of experienced players, and I think as you get more and more experience, I've always thought you get less and less prone to that. We'll never know. We won't know until Saturday. We'll be trying to start as hard as we can, as we do every time. Hopefully, if we get on the front foot from there, then that'll be brilliant. But if not, we stick to what we're doing, stay in the fight, and hopefully come out on top.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks. If we don't have any further questions, okay, Henry, that is you done. Thank you very much.
Nice one. Cheers, guys.
That is the live sections over.